Israel has dropped more than 100,000 tons of bombs on the Gaza Strip. 100,000 tons. Now, this headline has appeared in several media outlets, especially those trying to tarnish Israel's reputation. And of course, all the pro-Palestinian numbnuts are waving this figure as proof of the so-called genocide in Gaza. But for all the other unbiased people around the world who actually have intellectual integrity and think instead of shouting slogans, this 100,000 ton figure totally debunks the genocide narrative. No doubt this amount of explosives has destroyed a fair share of buildings and infrastructure in Gaza, but casualty-wise, Israel's war on Hamas has seen one of the lowest ratios in urban warfare history between bomb drop and human fatalities. Two quick examples. Toward the end of World War II, the Americans and the Brits conducted a bombardment campaign on the city of Hamburg. Together, they dropped approximately 9,000 tons of bombs, causing the death of about 35,000 Germans, making a ratio of about 250 kilograms of explosives per casualty. Now, I know some of you are going to say this example isn't valid since, I don't know, it was a world war or a different century. Fair enough. So let's take an example from less than a decade ago in the Middle East. Daesh, aka ISIS, took over large portions of Iraq and Syria, establishing the so-called Islamic Caliphate. The West eventually retaliated with a vast military campaign that reached one of its peaks during the Battle of Mosul, which was the capital city of ISIS in Iraq. Over less than 10 months, the Western coalition dropped about 12,000 tons of bombs, resulting in about 40,000 casualties, a ratio of about 300 kilograms per casualty. If you compare these numbers with the alleged numbers from Gaza, you can clearly see that the death toll is almost 10 times lower than the previous examples of Western offensives. I mean, the IDF literally wasted on average almost 2 tons of explosives per casualty. So if you actually continue to claim that Israel is trying to commit a genocide in Gaza, at least have the integrity to admit we're doing an awful job at it.